You want to talk about pro wrestling?
Do I?
You want to talk about SummerSlam? No? Okay, we'll talk about pro wrestlers instead. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. He came out, and remember, he's got that movie, The Smashing Machine, where his face is digitally recreated and changed, and he doesn't look like the way he looks now, right? So he's kind of open to that. Disney planned to use AI deepfake technology to put Dwayne Johnson's face on a body double for the live action Moana remake. Johnson approved the plan, but it never went ahead due to data and copyright concerns. You know what? I crap on this guy a lot, but when you got leverage, you say no. You say nope. You can't use my likeness and my image forever, and I'll be all in the parks and I'll be everywhere, not seeing a dime. I am not John Boyega at the beginning of my career trying to be Finn. I am Dwayne The Rock Johnson. No deep fake AI. I don't care if the character doesn't look exactly like this. Rock as a regular role, like the way he looks today, is fine enough. Just put a little fake tattoo on the Rock, and we're good. He does not need to look kind of like chunky or anything like that. He's Maui, like he's fine. So I was actually happy to hear the Dwayne Johnson news that he's putting his foot down and saying no, a little bit too invasive here with with what you're trying to ask of me. So shout out to Dwayne. Any take on
So
the
he
eight-time WWE champion?
so he said no to this.
Yeah, he said no. Well, first he agreed. It says he approved the plan, but it never went ahead due to data and copyright concerns.
Um, I mean, there's a lot of actors and actresses that don't want their voices or likenesses reimaged for the fear of it being used forever and ever and ever. James Earl Jones, however, is the exception of that. He did give his voice to Lucasfilm and Star Wars to be used forever as Darth Vader.
His family's getting a cut. He did cut a
Yeah,
deal. It's not like it's a
yeah, yeah,
heartless.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's not like his family's not getting anything from it. But as far as like, I struggle with not being accurate to the film. I'm not saying he needs to, or the original film rather. I'm not saying he needs to do the whole body double thing. I also agree with you on this is the exception I can give it where he doesn't need to do that to be Maui. I think you give him, if you want to give him the long hair, whatever, which I'm sure they're going to do, the Rock stature alone is fine as Maui. I mean, this is live action. In live action, I would expect a demigod to kind of look like a demigod, like he does here. So, I think he's fine as how he is.
I am perfectly fine with this. I'm not gonna say, well, wait a minute. He's supposed to have the dancing tattoo. He's supposed to be more larger. That's just good. He's The Rock. He's gonna voice. He's gonna sound like the character. I can suspend my disbelief enough, and I don't even have to suspend it that much. Go, keep your rights, keep your image, make sure that they pay you the royalties you deserve, and exercise your power. The last time he did something like this that I was proud of. Oh well, there's lots of things he does that I'm proud of. Is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, maybe my favorite. So the last time he was during the writer's strike and the actor's strike, he was like donating things like $5 million to everyone who's picketing and doing all that work. Obviously, he can't be on the picket line. He's kind of too famous and too much of a it won't be safe for him. But he was putting money down, and that's important. And seeing him do that after Bob Iger saying we got to starve them out and we got to make sure that they come to the negotiation tables 6 months later and they do the terms that we agree to, and he's going, nope, I'm gonna give these guys food trucks and make sure that they're taken care of. Dwayne Johnson, as far as like the actors from like a worker's standpoint, I think he's winning. I think he hasn't disappointed me yet.
Yep, I agree. I agree.
And he needs
When
to
does
get
this
his
come
ass
out?
kicked by Cody Rhodes. When does it come out? If they're filming it now, probably next year, 26 or 27.
All right.
Whatever girl they get. Oh, I wasn't even thinking about that because she does grow up during the movie, doesn't she? So maybe they'll shoot half the movie now and it'll be really expensive, to get everyone back on schedule. And then they shoot the second half when she's 3 years older, like the movie.
Yeah, maybe.
That would be cool. It's kind of like what Michael Jackson's movie is doing, except that's by accident. It's a biopic and it's taken him throughout the years. They're actually shot a lot of it 2 years back, and they'll shoot more of it this year. And so it'll feel like he's getting older throughout the pick.
Yeah, I don't think.
Thank you, Lawrence.
Yeah, they have a lot of ground to cover with Mike. Lots.
Another movie with King Richards, because of a strike. They filmed lots of it, and then they had to film, I think, the last part a year later. That's why Venus looks so much older in her final game. But even then, again, yeah, time is passing throughout her journey, so it'll make her look a little bit older. Wasn't a bad thing. It wasn't a bad move. For King Richard. For Will Smith, keep my wife out your mouth. Dwayne Johnson, I will keep your name in my mouth. And I hope you lose to Cody Rhodes.
Wrestling.
You know the bionic elbow? This is the thing. You wind up and you do the keep rolling. And then you hit him with the elbow. If you don't do the rolling with your hands, it doesn't hurt as much. Same thing with when they're on the top rope and you're punching them. You got to hit them 10. If it's only 9, then they'll reverse it and it'll be like nothing hit them. The 10th one is the painful one.
Sounds like a lower level Spider-Man villain, Bionic Elbow.
The Bionic Elbow. Yeah. It sounds like Timmy Turner. Was it the Crimson Chin? The Bionic Elbow.
Yeah, the Crimson Chin. It was the bronze kneecap.
Yeah. Cody Rhodes does the beautiful disaster kick. It's an oxymoron, right?
Yeah, that's definitely a Spider-Man villain.
He calls his finishing move the crossroads. He'll turn you around.
Never seen any of it.
His grandfather was a plumber.
Nah.
You would like wrestling, There's so much continuity there.
I have been around wrestling. told you I had friends that had the whole little arenas and action figures and all that kind of stuff. It has never piqued my interest. I had one of my cousins, when I used to stay the night with him a lot, would put that stuff on. I almost said shit, but you like it. Would put that would put that stuff on, and I'd be like, anything but us watching this.
Even with Cardi B entering and coming in the ring and hyping up the crowd yesterday.
What is she? She needs to be working on that sophomore album. What is she doing at the arena? I have no idea. I didn't even know she was there. Cardi B do everything but do a second album. And it's funny. I'm not even trying to. Funny. I argued when Cardi first came on the scene. I argued with people up and down trying to tell me she was better than the Queen. Better than, I know a lot of you don't like Nicki, and I don't like Nicki's personality that she's turned into lately. But hey, I'm gonna give the flowers where they're due. She's still the Queen. Okay,
sorry to sidetrack you off your Cardi B, Nicki.
I was about to say who's better, because you said okay as if I'm about to say Cardi hasn't done anything more. But okay, we'll go back to wrestling.
Yeah, I want to show you that Tyrese Halliburton was there too.
And now taking a clutch from Tyrese.
You're telling me you don't like that? You don't think this is funny?
I don't.
As he laughs.
I don't.
Come on, bro. That's the Rock did the same with Busta Rhymes. Rock had the same interactions with the celebrity in the front row. Here, you got a torn Achilles. You won't be needing this. And hitting on Cody Rhodes. That's peak entertainment. Nothing beats that.
Well, that is fun. Not my type of fun, but fun for those that enjoy. I can't get into it. It's not real. It's an act. I'm paying to go watch a play. I could go watch a
ladder match. Yeah, I'll play a ladder match one day, and then you'll be like, "Whoa!" Now I know it's not real, but that looks like it hurt. And whoa, that was creative. They did something this week where 4 corners had a man on it, and each time someone jumped off a corner, it got more devastating. One guy did a frog splash. One guy did a Spanish fly. You don't even know what that was mean. You're like, a frog splashing? What? All right, man. Salute to the Rock. Thank you, Rock. Thank you for everything you do. Bye.
Couldn't tell you.